July 18th. Super quick story because I'm at work right now. Gotta go. Quick story is I learned though lesson to never bother correct. I learned the lesson, man, or at least for me. In my case, I choose to never bother correct. To never bother to never bother too much to correct whom I'm dating, relating. Why? Quick story. For example, just for example of many example over my lifetime. For example, 2020 or so, I remember just something just as simple as the way I was sitting, or the fact that she was next to me, and it was kind of like something was said or done that kind of made it kind of like quiet and like the wrong way or something, and ended up where we ended up separating at the moment she went, and and I think later on I ended up messaging, being kind of upset or something, and being like, oh, why you said this, or I wasn't that, or do this way, or don't do it. Never correct, man. I can't. You know, no, I'm no longer gonna correct. It's like just basically like a waste of time to me, and I feel like it just with many of people nowadays, they end up just leaving altogether, not really responding well to it, end up being some kind of further separation just by you trying to mention any kind of correct. So I gave up on it. Another example, another example, like summer of that same year, 2020 or so. Chilling with my girl and stuff at the time, and we at a house that I was like a roommate house I was staying at that time, back at that time before I moved, 2020. And we was like late night, bunch of drinks, and there was like some of the other roommates and slash friends there at the house patio, drinks stuff like that. Me and the girl I'm talking to was like chilling, and we ended up making bad decision of chilling with everybody, like late 2 a.m. in the morning, drinks, damn near pretty much drinks till drunk. She was about blackout kind of drunk. Me, I wasn't fully perfect mind either. And at some point, I don't know if somebody told her something or whatever happened, but it was just drunk. She was drunk. I was pretty tipsy, probably borderline on the same. And she ended up like being like a little too kind of close, like weirdly close, and she ended up putting her leg, like while playing like a card game or domino or something like that. End up having her leg like right up under one of the dude roommate friend leg, like just right up, and just giggling, a lot of giggling, laughing, which everybody know and everybody would agree. You can comment and agree that I know everybody says the same thing, that your woman shouldn't be giggling and laughing to other men with her leg like too close, within 4 feet, less than 6 feet, just real close. You know what I mean? I'm like across, she right up next to the people, like she know them like forever. But the part about the never correct, why I'll never correct, I tried never correct, I just gave up on it, is later on that night I ended up being mad, of course. I ended up being like, I ended up going to the room, waiting for her to come to the room. She's still out there playing cards. I'm just so hurt. And I ended up, of course, at that time, used to be upset. And I was like, I can't believe you do that. You know, you got your leg up under the dude. It's embarrassing. They looking at you like, what's going on? Or confused. I end up, of course, being mad and ask her to leave. Mind you, she drunk, stuff like that. So, of course, lo and behold, it was disregarded about why I was even hurt or upset. In fact, her leg up under the dude, don't know the people. They might be, trying to talk, kind of thing. And why I learned never correct, never, never. I'm never gonna even bother to correct girl no more. Just I'm just gonna stay quiet, man. I'm not even gonna say nothing. Like if I'm upset by something, if they did something, put a leg up next to or under another guy's leg, right there, giggling stuff. I'm not even going to even be mad. It's just another example. But I ended up, like I said, asking her to leave, being upset, asking her to leave. Walking her to the door. She's drunk. She's mad at me. She's pissed, shouting. That I'm asking her to leave when she was supposed to stay the night. Stuff like that. So I'll never again correct reasons like this, because it ended up where, of course, she ended up for a period of time separating from me or not really talking to me like that. When really at heart, as you can see, I was just trying to speak on that. Why would you have your leg up on the dude? Why would you be so close and giggling? And basically was ignoring me some of the time and kind of giggling with them, like having more fun with them and stuff. That's all I was trying to mention, but I ain't never gonna correct no more. Another example is, yeah, down the road, somebody, girl I was talking to would try to talk a certain way or kind of be kind of standoffish at a certain time or ask some kind of question I didn't like or something that I felt like she could have said or shouldn't have did or shouldn't have did this, whatever. And by me mentioning it, she got quiet, like kind of like shocked at that I was expressing frustration quiet. And down the road, it ended up being separation, and it ended up being where times like that got mentioned as part of the reason why. Because I said something and I was frustrated or I was upset. That's why I'll never again, I'll try never again, because it doesn't work, to correct who I'm talking to. I gave up on it, man. That's why. So just FYI, that's what I mean. For example, when I put the title, never correct. When I put the title, I learned never correct. I learned never correct. Because I notice much more peace. I notice, even if it's like at work related, even if it's like, because it can go to even friends, it could go to male or female. Like at work, you don't want to show any kind of upset neither. I just let it all go. And I notice, already notice little snippets of where even though that person did do me wrong, the following day or something, you know, we'll see. But I gave up on it, man. Done. Done trying to correct. Done being upset. Done arguing. Done even showing arguing. I'm not gonna show any of it. I'm quiet type. I'm gonna be that quiet type. I'm done correcting. Never correct. That's why that title. And separate from that, earlier, it crossed my mind about the topic of I wanted to be philosophical. Every now and then, no, I bring out a philosophical, a deep, worldly, bigger picture type man, seeing philosophical side of myself, deep, that I have deep in my culture and everything like that, but deeper than that, just from me personally and my crazy experiences, my life experiences, my all different types of places and things seen and travels and unowned and stuff like that, and roots and in my DNA or what have you. And philosophical side of me is, we, like I mentioned before, we really got to communicate. I see videos, I see content, I see videos, I see news, I see book related of even now some women even now making videos crying. More and more videos, women crying, saying they're alone, They want a man. No men who they try to talk to rather please themselves than deal with her. Men who some of these women try to talk to have been not picking up, have been telling them rather the men rather please themselves or rather be dolo rather than deal with her. Women crying about it. Videos of women crying. Videos of women are coming out and saying, you know, separation is the all-time high and stuff like that. Titles of videos, different baby daddy, different this, different that. I want to say, from a philosophical view, from my philosophical view, man, the bigger picture, we really got to recognize, have that communication, educate yourself, read, look up things about search things about topic of healing, search things about a topic of communication, how to improve communication, search things, read books on it, change your choice of media into things that educate you on communication and on keeping the families, because if we lose at the rate that it's going, we're going to lose families, you're going to lose babies, you're going to lose families. It's going to be really a crazy world. Basically, it's going to look like end times where you're going to have 80-90% of men and women single. A lot of other things, negative things out there in the world are going to rise from things like that. High rate. So anyway, like I said, the original title, the original subject of the video, that's why you see me put the title in so many of these videos, on my videos recently. I'm never going to correct, just done correcting. Gonna be more the quiet type, you know. I've been honing it, practicing it all the time, and never gonna correct. You know, any type of anything a woman does to me or says to me I don't like or what have you. You won't even know I don't like it at all. You won't have any idea that I don't like it, because I'm not gonna correct. Not gonna correct you. Not gonna correct anymore to a woman. Not gonna show any kind of bother, any kind of frustration anymore. You know, trying to correct is just, I see no point. I lost the interest in it. It just ends up just a back and forth. No, so no compromise thing from them. So it's cool. I'll never correct. Try and never correct again, man. Just done with it. Just gonna be the quiet or just peacefulness. Even if a woman does something shocking, even if she's drunk or says something crazy or does this or does that kind of thing or says this to anybody else, I'm not gonna show no kind of nothing and stuff like that. So that's where I'm at with it. That's where I've been at actually for a little while, and I just wanted to just speak on it specifically. But yeah, once again, I think it's July 18th.